Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Cat's Real Life Mystic Tarot. It's been 4 years. Um, I'm starting up my channel again. I work in healthcare, so that kind of explains where I've been. But I'm happy to be here, and I'm excited to do some tarot reading. And I did meditate on your energy for Cancer, and what I saw was kind of interesting. It was an old-fashioned Coke bottle, the curvy Coke bottle that used to come out of an old cooler. Sometimes there was the one where you lifted up, or there was the one where you pulled it out and you could open the Coke bottle. There was an opener that was built into the machine. And I kind of saw that, and it made me think of when I was a kid, or the back in the old days, and I'm in the US. I think these Coke bottle machines may exist maybe in other countries still, but I still got the feeling of maybe a nostalgia of thoughts of the past, of fond thoughts of the past. So this reading is for March 2024, and it's a past, present, future reading. It is general. I do not know what will come up. Is this going to be a relationship, or it's going to be career or whatnot? But we'll get started. Past, present, and future. And this is our past. Four of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Empress. So what I'm seeing here in the past is kind of saving some money, being smart. Knight of Cups is someone who cares for you, and you're at home. You're at home, you're the Empress, providing. Your home is cozy and warm and has what you need, the food, the heat, and the everything that's... And partially it's because you've been smart, you've hung on to your money, but I don't know if something's going on where you've had to use some reserves. We have three more cards for this area. We've got the King of Swords, so we've got the Queen and the King of Swords, and we have money, something came through, and then we have an Eight of Cups, which is kind of a walk away. Walk away. Now, why would you walk away from this? But there might be a chance that you walked away from something, and you're living a little bit on reserves, and something you got from walking away, maybe an Ace of Pentacles. There's some money involved, maybe a retirement or whatnot. Maybe you're ready to retire. I'm not sure. King and Queen of Swords, being at home, and a younger person that's could be a son, could be it depends. Of course, this is a general reading. It's for everybody. There could be a couple that's now retired, living on what they have, and have walked away from work, and they have a son. Okay, that could be one of them. A son, it doesn't have to be a son, it can be a daughter. Gender is non-specific in tarot. But it can also be a situation where, okay, so Empress, for somebody, for some younger person, maybe there's a pregnancy, boyfriend that's loving. Both of you guys are smart, but someone's walked away to be at home and living a little bit on savings. So there might be something like that going on. But there is a bit of love. There's some smart actions. There's a smart couple here. There is a relationship here, King and Queen of Swords. And there's a walking away. And the Four of Pentacles, I don't know. He doesn't look that happy. He looks like he's in quicksand and hanging on to his money. So that might be a little bit of a concerning. This is the Eight of Cups is also a little bit concerning because there's a walk away. But everything else is very showing a lot of stability. There's a lot going on there that's good. Let's go to present time in March for Cancer. One card. Present time in March for Cancer. That's way too many. Present time in March for Cancer. What else can you give us for that? Present time in March for Cancer. Okay, we've got Justice, Seven of Wands, Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords. Okay, so interestingly, we have the King and Queen of Swords, and we have the Ace of Swords. There's some smart action here. We have Justice, which could be karma, balancing of karma. And we have presently the Queen of Wands and Seven of Wands. So there's someone, a female energy, or a very kind of forward female energy, that is vanquishing quite a lot of opposing energy, and it is a balancing of karma. And everyone knows that. So here we see these people, the King and Queen of Swords, and they're aware of some change presently in the circumstance. Let me get a couple more cards for presently. There's a karmic change here, precipitated by a Queen of Wands who has slayed some of the competition, has been quite competitive, and there's a balancing of karma. One and two. Okay, so there's intuition, sharp intuition, but there's not, the Temperance is in reverse, which means what's going on is not time tested. So the two smart people here in the past are like, oh, this is a little sketch because this is not time tested what's going on here. But there seems to be something intuitive that's happening. We're seeing a karmic rebalancing. This person is the catalyst. So one more card about this person, Queen of Wands. I want to know one more about this Queen of Wands. Where did she come from, and what is her, what is her MO here? Oh, Ten of Swords. Okay, so this came upside down and then I turned it right side up. So it means that this person has come in and she's simultaneously causing ruin, but also correcting ruin. So there is a dramatic energy that's happening right now from this Queen of Wands, that is affecting, and I'm going to guess, because this is Cancer reading, that the couple, okay, the King and Queen of Swords. I was really imagining that this was representing Cancer, even though it's not a Cancer card, but King and Queen of Swords. This can be other family members that might possibly represent kind of an intellectual, kind of cool tempered person. And because we have many, many different astrological signs in our makeup, it could be yourself, Cancer, that, you're represented by King and Queen of Swords now, that's going through this. And there's a Queen of Wands, there's another energy that is, kind of rattling the cage of what's going on in this past situation. It is not time tested, it is not true to historically true. Like, it's a little bit, should we go with this, not go with this? Could be anything. Could be real estate. Like, you find this beautiful deal and you're like, but I don't know. I don't know enough about this person that's selling it to me, about this town that I'm moving to. It could be anything like that, where you're kind of, it's not time tested, but it is pretty amazing. Okay, future cards. We got the Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and Four of Swords. Okay, we're still going with a lot of swords. There is a lot of mental energy, Cancer, in your reading right now. You may need to sleep on some things. There may be a need to really take into account Five of Swords, what has gone through in the past, what needs to be reorganized in your situation. If you are buying real estate, you really need to think out the situation and sleep on it. There's a little bit of anxiety about money and security. So it could be something like that. It could be, there's just this new concept that's coming in March. And it's shaking you up quite a bit. You're not sure. It's not time tested. And is it a good deal? So here's the future. Here's the future cards. I'm going to take out, let's see, maybe 3 or 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Funny, we got so many wands. Okay, so wands and swords. So there's a lot of new start. There's a lot of thinking about things. Do we have a cups here? We have the Knight of Cups. 8 of Cups is walking away. But it's mostly swords and wands. So there's a new start. There's thinking of new ideas. There is 10 of Wands in reverse is becoming unburdened. And the Hierophant is non-traditional. So there's a swift new start that you're thinking that you might want. A swift new start that you're thinking you might want to unburden yourself. And it's non-traditional. And that's not usually Cancer. You know, Cancer likes to keep it close to home. We have the Empress here representing Cancer. Yeah, so there's some interesting stuff going on here. So we need to clarify. So we're going to use the Vice Versa Tarot to clarify. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Oops, almost lost them. Could be a business deal. Could be real estate. Could be someone new in the environment that's shaking everybody up. I do not see a lot of emotion, so I don't think it's a relationship issue. I think it's more like it could be more of a business type thing, maybe financial advisement. It could be any kind of law involved thing. I think we did have justice. There could be a lawsuit. It's going to cause a new start. It's swift. Okay. Tell me a little bit about the King and Queen of Swords. Are we talking about Cancer here? Peace. Okay, so this shows Four Swords shows peace after the battle. The battle's waging. And in this case, he necessarily wasn't part of the battle, but the battle's out there. So maintaining peace while things rage out in the outer world. This may be some decisions made because of insecurity in terms of finances. If you're in the U.S., of course, there's, what's going to happen here in the U.S. and kind of everywhere. I mean, we're looking at a lot of instability in the world. So there's contemplation of what's going on in the world and what is going to bring the most peace in that situation. Now, I asked about the Queen and the King of Swords. These two want to provide security to their home. Okay, what is being walked away from? Just real quickly. A lot of people are walking away right now. I'm getting that in a lot of readings. But what is being walked away from? 2 things. Okay, so I have Nine of Pentacles and Seven of Cups. Okay, so there's a lot of choices. So there's a lot of choices, and this could be for, could be for retirement ideas or for actually moving from one state to another if in the US, from moving one country to another. There's a lot of changes, a lot of migration, there's a lot of people moving around, a lot of choices. Nine of Pentacles is not going it alone. Not sure you can go it alone. There are, and I think, let me just ask one more. Is she capable of going alone, or is there advisement needed? That's a King of Cups. I think there's advisement, and think about family issues and whatnot. Family, moving back to the, country of origin, maybe bringing family with you if you're moving. A lot of interesting choices. So the walk away has something to do with there's so many choices. What should I do? A little bit about the Ten of Swords. I'd like to talk about the Ten of Swords here. Like I said, it came upside down and right side up. There's some kind of shakeup. And that has to do with the relationship and family. And the Queen of Wands is who? The Queen of Wands is someone who has a tendency to keep moving. And the King of Wands came out too. So Queen of Wands, King of Wands, and moving. There's someone, in your world that wants to move, and they may have a partner. Queen and King of Wands. It may be it's some that are trying to encourage you. Family members that might be moving from the country or moving to another country. Family. Ten of Swords is the family, which might be breaking up or moving to a better place. So there's a lot of kind of interesting stuff going on presently with the family. And of course, Cancer is kind of a family sign. But let me just ask about the major arcana of this Justice. Tell me about the Justice currently happening in March for Cancer. What is this balancing of karma? What is the Justice? Is it okay, peace. Okay, so this is a choice that is not biased. She's blindfolded, similar to Justice. Justice is the blindfolded with the scales. And I prefer this. I love this Justice. I don't know what her name was, Brown or something like that. It was from an old kind of TV show. Something Brown. I can't remember. Someone will remember. Anyways, there is a choice that we're taking on in a non-emotional way. A choice that seems logical. So that's kind of what is happening here. And advisement, we're not sure about. We're getting that the person who's advising you, you're not sure about, but they're very enthusiastic and they're very sure of themselves about moving on. So I'm getting a lot of moving, moving assets could be, moving home, moving jobs. I'm not getting a lot of relationship stuff with that. Now for the future. Okay, guys. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Those are both forward, not reversed. And Three of Swords that is reversed. So if there have been difficulties and heartbreak in the situation that you're in, it will be resolved in the future, one way or another. There is some anxiety about being somewhat left out. I mean, this is Five of Pentacles, and he's outside of the church. He can obviously just walk in the church and get warm and maybe get a free meal or something like that, but he's not going. He's not going because he's given up. So it involves like taking advantage and keeping upbeat about your future. So there's things that are getting better. Three of Swords, heartbreak is gone. Utilizing your resources and not being apathetic. This is an apathetic card. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, who takes care of her health, and she's just glowing and healthy in this picture. So if there is a change being made and it has something to do with maybe a heartbreak in the past, moving on from, it will help to create this new start. You have the Fool here, you have swiftness, you have peace. So all these things are very desirable to move away from certain energies here. Although nothing here is really that catastrophic. So it's really more of a choice. It's a choice, and it is an unemotional choice to move on. And some other family may be moving to a different place, but it's a non-traditional choice for you. But take advantage of the resources that are available. Take advantage of any home loans or whatnot that are available. And it's the ending of a heartbreaking situation. It's a new start. It's swift and it's peaceful. There is a possibility of peace and rest. So pretty good. Now, it seemed to me like there was a lot going on there. I'm going to go ahead and get a summary, like try to summarize what this reading really is concerning. Spiritual material conflict. Wow. Well, isn't that interesting? Spiritual material conflict. So there's no crisis here. There are choices that we're being pushed to. There might be family members leaving. There might be some difficult decisions to make. Ten of Swords, it means that, that there was some experience of total ruin. Maybe it wasn't directly for you, Cancer, but for somebody around you, and they're making choices. They're trying to have you come along with it. It's a spiritual choice for you. And spiritually, you're kind of feeling like, yeah, that could work for me. But material makes you a little nervous. So, excuse me. Material's making you a little nervous because it wasn't the plan. It wasn't, the Hierophant doesn't agree with this, but there's a new start swiftly. All you have to do is utilize your resources. You're going to be fine if you do decide to make this choice, this new start. It's relatively encouraging here. So it's about as much as I can tell you. Let me see. Let me ask, how many weeks approximately from the beginning of March is this opportunity or thing going to happen for Cancer? And we're getting the Page of Pentacles. And I sort of feel like, okay, it's already kind of in the works. Page of Cups, come another page. You go, okay, if this has something to do with kids, any kids, it looks like that's going to be the impetus for you to go now. So something to do with your kids, if that's the case, if you have kids, or youth, or maybe you're youthful. And this is, if you're over 40, 50, you may not want to, but you better go now if you're going to do it. So there's something like that going on. And in terms of time, let's get the time. Oh, we got the one. Oh my gosh. So it's happening pretty quickly. It's already in the works and it's happening pretty quickly that these opportunities are coming up. And that's making you a little nervous because it's not tried and true. And so that's what is happening, Cancer. I'm just going to pull one card because it seems to be a lot going on there. Let's see. The Enchanter. Self-evaluation, awakening, and purpose. Self-evaluation, awakening, and purpose. Okay. So what I'm getting from that is that in order to make this decision has nothing to do with this Queen of Wands or King of Wands or whatever everyone else is doing. Um, you need to go within, evaluate, make a decision. What is the purpose of this? Uh, on a deep level, is this the right move? Don't be afraid. You're Cancer, so you're maybe if you're heavy in the Cancer, you might be a homebody. You might like to stay in your kind of comfortable space. This might be an opportunity to move out of the comfortable space, but you need to take all of that knowledge within so you're not going with feelings that this is